The simple definition of debtors is person to whom goods have been sold on credit. Person to whom goods have been sold on credit, or some credit has been given to some person, that person is called our debtor. Yes. Either we are giving goods or we are giving cash to some person. Like bank is also our debtor. We are depositing cash into our bank account. Bank becomes the custodian of our currency. Then bank also becomes the debtor. Whenever we demand money from the bank, bank is supposed to pay that back. That's why when we are issuing check, bank will pay for that check accordingly. So bank is also a type of our debtor. But in general, in accounts, we use the term debtor for the person to whom we are selling goods on credit. Now, second concept which you have to be clear about is when I am selling goods on credit, what is the journal entry? What will be the journal entry when I am selling goods on credit? Without journal entries, it is very difficult to understand the concept. Debtor debit to sales account. Entry will be debtors debit to sales account. Okay. Now, suppose one person has become my debtor. In future, I will be receiving cash from him. So receiving cash from debtor. Receiving cash from debtor. What will be the journal entry for this? If I am receiving cash from debtor, what will be the journal entry for this? Yes. The journal entry for receiving cash from debtor will be cash account debit to debtor account. Cash account debit to debtor. So this will be the journal entry. Yes, very good. So I have made, suppose, a sale of rupees 1000 to the debtor, and later on I have collected 1000 rupees from the debtor. Now, what will be the balance in debtor's account? What will be the balance in debtor's account? Yes, very good. Because debtor has been debited with 1000, and at the same time in the next entry you are finding that debtor has been credited with rupees 1000. So that way the balance in debtor account will become nil. It will become zero. And if I don't do this entry, cash account debit to debtor, means till this entry, what was the balance in debtor account? Yes, very good, very good, very good, very good. The balance in debtor account was rupees 1000 till this first journal entry. And what type of balance was there in debtor account? Debit or credit? Yes, very good. If all will respond, that will make the concept much more clear that yes, you are getting the things. Debtors are debited in this entry. Yes, very good. And that's why debtors will be having a debit balance till this journal entry. Debtors will be having a debit balance till this journal entry. So the thing which I want to highlight that debtors have generally debit balance. Debtors generally have debit balance. Now, where you will be writing the debtors, what type of account it is, in which financial statement you will be writing it. If I want to write the debtors account, then you have to first decide about its nature, what type of account it is, personal, real or nominal. And then you will be able to decide in which financial statement I will be writing the debtors. Yes, very good. Okay, okay, very good. Yes, very good, very good. Debtors is a personal account. Debtors is basically your customer, and customer will be a person, maybe natural person, maybe artificial person. So debtor is a person, debtor is a customer for you. The person who is customer, that is known as debtor. So that's why debtor will be a personal account. And personal accounts will be written in balance sheet. On which side of balance sheet you will be writing it? Asset side or liability side? Yes, very good. So debtors will come here in balance sheet. This is sundry debtors. If you can see it, this is the debtors account. Now I hope the main concepts which I have discussed for this adjustment till now, what will be the journal entries, how we are recording the journal entries, what type of account it is, then how we will be writing it financial statement, where and which side, each and everything is clear till now. No confusion is there till now. Now the next thing. Now I want to ask you meaning of bad debts. Meaning of bad debts. What is the meaning of bad debts? Yes, the debts which cannot be recovered. So if I am not able to recover any amount of debt, it will be a loss for me or profit for me. Obviously, it will be a loss for me. So losses are to be debited or credited in the journal entry. Losses are to be debited or credited in the journal entry. So now I will be changing this transaction. I will be doing it not receiving cash, not receiving cash from debtors. So now if I was receiving cash, I was debiting cash account. But if I am not receiving cash from debtor, then I will be debiting bad debts account. So that way, bad debts account will be debited. The entry will be bad debts account debit to debtor 1000. So this way you will be able to realize that debtors account will become nil. Either I receive cash or I do not receive cash. In both situation, the debtor account will get reduced. So bad debts is a loss for me. That's why I have debited it. and because I'm not able to cover the amount from debtors, that's why my that asset is reducing. And because debtors were debited in the earlier journal entry, in the previous journal entry, to reverse the effect, I have credited debtors account. Yes, please. Till here, the journal entries are clear for bad debts. The meaning of bad debts. Okay. Now coming to the effect in financial statements. So first part of the entry is bad debts. Now bad debts is what type of account? Bad debts is what type of account? Yes, very good, very good, very good. It is a nominal account. And if it is a nominal account, in which financial statement I should write bad debts? Obviously, it should be written in profit and loss account. Very good. It should be written in profit and loss account. On which side of profit and loss account I should write it? Yes, very good, very good, very good, very good. Because it is a loss, that's why it will go debit side of profit and loss account. Now next part. Next part is debtors. Next part of this entry is debtors. Now debtors, we have discussed few minutes back that it is a personal account, and that's why it will be written in balance sheet. That's why it will be written in balance sheet. Now, one more thing which I want to highlight, which I have highlighted earlier also, that in the previous entry I was debiting debtors account, and now in the entry for bad debts I am crediting the debtors account. So due to this, the question is whether my debtors will increase or decrease. Whether my debtors will increase or decrease. Yes, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. So what will now how I will be presenting it in financial statement? Now I am showing it. So first part is bad debt that has to be written on the debit side of profit and loss account. So you can see I have already written some amount of bad debts here. Now sometimes what happen, some bad debts are given to you in trial balance. Like suppose this 1100 is given to me in trial balance. What I will do then? I will write that amount in inner column if it is given in trial balance. And then I will add the bad debts given in adjustment. It is called generally further bad debts. So whatever amount is given in adjustment, you can add it. Suppose example of suppose 1000. So 1000 I will be adding, and after adding this 1000, the amount final amount will be 2000. Sorry, 2100. So this 1000 I have adjusted here once. Now again, because adjustment has to be adjusted at two places in financial statement. So second adjustment where I will be doing, can you tell me? Let's see how many of you can tell this. Second time where I will be adjusting these bad debts. Few minutes back I have told also. If you are not able, let me know that yes sir, I am not able to do that. Yes, very good. Yes. Second time, see here I have written the debtors in the balance sheet. Suppose this is again the amount given in trial balance, 68,000. Suppose this amount is given in trial balance. And 1,000 has become bad debts from it. So my debtors are reducing, that we have discussed right now in the journal entry, that my debtors are reducing. So I will reduce bad debts of 1,000 from here also. And the final amount of debtors will be now 67,000. Now you have got how to adjust 1,000 of bad debts. First, I have added in bad debts in the profit and loss account, and then I have deducted it from the debtors in the balance sheet. And that is the effect of this journal entry. This one. If anything is not clear, let me know that. Bad debts are your losses that should be logically debited. And when I'm again debited bad debts account, that way my bad debts expense or bad debts loss will increase. So I have added in bad debts and I have increased my loss. But at the same time, I am crediting the debtors account. That's why I am reducing my debtors. So debtors, because they are written in balance sheet, that's why I have reduced my debtors by the amount of bad debts given in adjustment. Here one confusion sometimes students face. You may check one more thing, that this 1,100 has not been deducted from the debtors. Are you able to see this point? I have to scroll the screen. This 1,100 rupees bad debts have not been deducted from the debtors account. Are you able to observe this point? I will tell you the reason, but let me confirm whether you are able to observe this point. Now the logic behind that is why it has not been deducted from the debtors, because this 68,000 is also in trial balance and this 1,100 is also in the trial balance. And if it is in trial balance, that means the journal entry which we are doing now for rupees 1,000, the same journal entry has already been done in our books of accounts before preparation of trial balance. Before preparation of trial balance, we have booked our loss 1,100 as bad debts. That's why that 1,100 has been already deducted from the debtors in the ledger posting. That don't need to be adjusted again by doing plus or minus. But because this 1,000 has been given in adjustment again, what it is? It is unrecorded transaction. So that's why now I am recording it. That's why it has been added and subtracted now. Now I hope the logic is clear.